Welcome to final part for Emo for Terraway, Underworld. In this section we shall be doing Waste Quest and how to tank at Doom. So this is important stuff. You're almost through the Underworld run. But your main problem you might have is attacking Doom, and you have to make sure that you do not die at that place, because if you die it's a lot you will fail, and having done the run for about 40 minutes and then failing is not pleasant, and I'm pretty sure he'll get cussed at by the other people in the group. So ensure that you do not fail that section, and I shall show you how to do that. So right now we're just waiting for the whale team to come. I'm just looking because they seem to be hexed, and I'm guessing they found some of the cold fires. So I'm just checking how many quests are done. The pits and plains are doing the 4 horsemen right now, so I don't think we'll be telling. So we're just waiting on the whale team to come so we can do the last quest, because we need the whale team to kill the terror webs. I'm sure the waste terror can solo them, but it goes a bit slower than if you were to do with the whale team. And so 4 horsemen is done, and we were ready for telly, so we telly the whole team here. We rest the writ right here. So I don't know if I mentioned it in other parts, so whenever you have the writ or the necro with you, please bond them up, as they're the ones that have res. So I mean, if you don't have the writ and the necro bonded up and they die, you will have to use a res skull, and that's like 1k extra. So just bond them up as good as possible. Just stand here, and someone will take the last quest, which is the servants of Grinth. And yeah, you won't have to do much in this area then, other than heal the writ and the necro, cause when you take this quest, 2 or 3 skellies will spawn, and you have to kill them. So once you do that, groups of terror webs start spawning right in front of the Reaper. So just stand here and wait for the skellies. So the skellies are done. We just wait for the main tank or the wastes to ball them up, cause yeah, they're almost balled up now. The writ will go in and lay down Edge of Extinction, and the necro will cast SS on them. So once that is done, you are ready to tank Doom. So someone will be up there and take the quest from the king. So once that is done, just make your way to the main chamber. Yeah, in this section you can take the bonds of everyone except the ritualist and the necro, because everyone will die at doom and come back as a lost soul. So yeah, just need to bond then return the necro, and of course yourself. Balthazar and protective bond in yourself, and protective bond on the Rit and the necro. In this section I like using Cupcake because it gives extra energy. So it's a larger cap for you to work with, because some of the places you get uh, you lose energy pretty fast. So if you have a larger window to work with, it's always better. So right now I'm just waiting for the ritualist to come in, and I'm gonna bond him up. Yeah, right now they're just doing some stupid stuff. Yeah, so I just use the red scroll to get him up. So right now bond him, which I shall do shortly. The cold of fires won't come into the room. If they do, they'll die quick. So don't worry about that. So I'll cast Prod Bond on the Necro. Over here our Necro was using Ward, so I'm standing a bit close. But yeah, this much distance from the main, the place where the pedestal where the Necro and the Red stand is good. So as long as like the last person still stays outside the room, like the Doom will not get aggressive. But yeah, once everyone enters the room, Doom will get aggressive. So you see people are dying, and they will come back as a lost soul. So when they come back, they will usually say 1 back, 2 back, and that usually means like their location on the queue. So when I say 1 back, that means uh, BBLE. That's the emo ranger. He is back. So yeah, just bond them whenever they come back as a lost soul. You see, Judgment of Doom. That's the spell he uses, and it hits for a lot of AOE damage, or EOE damage, because it hits a large area, and that actually makes you lose a lot of energy because you have prod bond on everyone, and all of them take uh, more than 5% damage. So you will lose a lot of energy in this area. So that's why I use a cupcake. It gives me a larger window to work with. So just stand here and tank while the main team does their stuff. They will usually use Doom's Rest, and you can see on the left hand side there's a Doom's Rest bar, and you have to wait for it to fill up before you actually finish Doom. you won't actually finish him, but get him down to like 25% health, and then he will like uh, start. He will turn non-aggressive, and the underworld chest will pop. So all you need to do is just maintain ether and spam burning. Spam burning like you never spammed before. Just keep your finger tapping on the key that casts burning. And also, it might take you some time, but what I do is I time out these places where Doom casts Judgment, and I make sure that I'm not casting Ether at those locations, because if Ether is actually one second cast, and sometimes it can like you can get low on energy because you're not spamming burning speed. So I mean that's what I do. Sometimes I time it out just before like Doom casts Judgment. I will cast up Ether, so I don't have to so I don't have to, what do you say, get low on energy. Just cast Ether and maintain burning speed. That's all you need to do in it over here. If you can do that, you're set. Also over here, you see me infusing a couple other people. That's not your job to infuse. The rest of the team, they have heals, and they can heal themselves. But yeah, if your team is not healing and they get to like 20-25% health, you can infuse them only if you are sure that you will not die. It's better to let one person die than to die yourself. Over here, Doom seems gets aggroed on the rest of the group for some reason. I don't know why he does that, but yeah, he might get unaggroed from you, but just stay at your location, and he will, what do you say, eventually come back and attack you again. So yeah, don't worry about it. Just stay at your location, keep on spamming burning, staying alive. So as you can see, Doom's rest bar is almost up. At this time, the main tank will start using their damage spells and start damaging Doom, trying to get him down to low health. So at this point your run is almost over. So you can almost smell the Underworld chest. Well, yeah, that's it. When Doom gets to 25% health, he will acknowledge that you have beaten the Underworld, and then go ahead, take the quest from the king, because it gives 1000 gold as a reward. So I mean, free XP and gold is always nice. And the Underworld chest will spawn. Just go up, click, and get your reward. So that was emo for Underworld Terraway. I hope that helps you guys, and I will post more